All right, this is Calibos, and we're playing Stoneblock 2. So, when we last left, we were talking about setting up farming. Now, I did some looking into the various methods of farming. I also went ahead and... oh man, that could have been fun. I also went ahead and set up a necessary room that we're going to need. I'm going to give you a hint. It's not for farm, because I'm distracted. I also have the attention span of a gnat, so that. But we are going to be doing things that will lead us to farming. And I have spent some time, some very exciting moments, making some stuff. So we are going to go for the immersive engineering garden enclosure. And we're going to make a number of these. So in order to make this, we have to be able to make vacuum tubes from immersive engineering, treated wood planks, and iron mechanical components. So the biggest thing is we're going to have to get up to this engineering workbench, which, again, more treated wood stuff. So we are going to learn how to make treated wood. So in order to make treated wood, we are going to need creosote oil buckets. To get creosote oil, we're either going to need a fluid transposer. That's not right. We're going to need a coke oven. This thing. So, in order to make a coke oven, we are going to need coke bricks. There we go. These. So we're going to need sandstone, bricks, and clay. So basically we're going to need a lot of sand and a lot of clay. Now we only need to do 9 craftings of this, and then we need to make a hammer. So let's actually start with the hammer while we're thinking about it. So, immersive engineering hammer. What is that? So we're going to need any sticks, 2 iron ingots, and a piece of string. So theoretically I have string around here somewhere. So we're going to need 2 iron ingots, which I've got over here. By the way, the room that I built is over here. It looks pretty much like all my other ones, so I don't necessarily know if you guys care. It's here. And this isn't going to be a farming room. This is going to be an immersive engineering room. So, hammer. Is that a quest? I'm going to guess not. Sure, whatever. So, we have this. Let's get rid of some of this nonsense. Entity detector. We need to charge that. It's cold-blooded. Whatever that means. So to make sandstone, it's pretty simple. So we just need that, and now we have the sandstone required. From here, we're going to go at... I already had some. Guess I'm a genius. So we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Check that in there. So I'm going to move this now. So we're going to put it here. And then we're going to do... that, and it is going to cook for us all of the things. I forgot to make a long hallway, so you know what? I don't know. So we'll let that tick over. We don't really need anything else for this. But what it is going to need is 1, 2. So we're going to need a lot of fuel. So let's tick that over. That should give us all of these. Come on, make haste. And that is gradually going to fill this up. So from here, we just need to make the coke bricks. And now we're going to run this out to our thing, our immersive engineering room. And we're going to place it here. So the operation of this is very simple. It doesn't require power or anything. It's kind of like a specialized furnace. The multi-block is built like that. It's very complicated. And you right-click it with the hammer. Interface, again, is very simple. This is the input slot. This basically shows all the recipes that you can get, and it's also the progress bar. So we can go ahead and make wood into charcoal with it, and that gives us 250. If we make coal into coal coke, that gives us 250. If we do a block of charcoal into a block of coal coke, then we can do that. So for the moment, we're going to go ahead and we have to do it with regular coal, not charcoal. Okay, well that's fine. So because we're going to need all of this fuel now, let's go ahead and just grab stuff. Like so. Okay. Chuck that in there, and now we're going to wait for it. It takes it a minute. This is relatively slow, but you do right. And as it goes, it's going to go ahead and fill this liquid reservoir. This is an input slot for basically fluid containers, so we can throw down buckets or pretty much anything that'll hold a fluid. And then it will take all the fluid that's in there and empty it into it, and then when it either runs out of fluid or the container is full, it'll drop it into that slot. There we go, we've got our first oil. Next step on this journey. So we're going to need quite a lot of this. I don't necessarily feel the need for us to make more. And I'm not really interested in making a water wheel, which would typically power our experiments. So let's go ahead and look into making okay, one of these. So crafting table, just so we don't have to run all the way. Can we make a crafting table on a stick? We can. Didn't we already have one of those somewhere? Where's my crafting table on a stick? Crafting table on a stick, and I should be carrying that around too. Scepter. All right. I don't know that we want to make another one of these. Coal generator. Does this have extreme reactors in it? Do I have the ability to type? I'm gonna say no. So if we want yellorium, how do we get yellorium? Block. So the only way to do it is to breed up to it. That's crazy. Alright, well, fine. Whatever. Maybe we will make one more of those. We need some nether bricks. Gold, diamonds, and nether brick, and oven. Okay, while we're here, let's go ahead and do this. So I've already done this a little bit because I needed to. Now we can make that better. Oh, yeah, see, this is what I was running into before. So let's take all of these and make our stuff as close to unbreakable as we can. This will reduce the amount of repairs that we need to make and save us time and effort long run. Oh, that's already unbreakable. Nice. Reinforced 4. So that's unbreakable, that's unbreakable. That's reinforced 4. So that's good. We'll leave that here. Bucket. Who's got a bucket? I have 2. No, it's just glitchy. So now we can throw the bucket in there. We can get our first creosote oil out. And voila. We have treated wood planks. So if we want to turn these into fences, there we go. We'll need, wow. So it will need treated sticks. We'll make treated sticks the same way, like so. That gives us that. And now to make the, it's what, a crafting table, is that fence and a stick. So let's look up this recipe really quick. Whoosh. Requires this, which requires the workbench, which is not what I built at all. Okay, let's try this again. Like that. So now that we have the workbench, we can go ahead and place it here. So this is the blueprint, and these are the components. So in order to make some of the blueprints that we're going to need, blueprints, we are going to need some gunpowder, some copper, and that will make common projectiles. Specialized projectiles is also an option. Arc furnace electrodes. Crafting components. Now, if you'll look, the recipes use, so they use all the same things, but they change up, the amounts and where stuff is. So just be aware that you're making specifically the one that you want. Crafting components is probably what we need. We are also going to need metal press molds, so we're going to need some paper. In order to make paper, we're either going to have to come up with sugar canes, or we're going to need sawdust or rice. So if we want to make sawdust, we're going to need a sawmill. I think that there's another way of doing it, but I could be wrong. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, let's do that. Let's throw this in the generator. Grab this. Grab that. Uses for this. The generator. Perfect. So, we were looking at sawdust. Unless I have sugarcane. I might have sugarcane seeds. Sugarcane seeds. So, sugarcane's pretty weird stuff. It needs lots of water. In fact, you have to place it on sand or dirt next to water. Now, we have SNAD. Let's grab some sand. And 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, we could do 8. 8, I guess, is a good way to go. And that will give us infinite water in there. So let's grab another thing in here. SNAD. Grass. Bucket of water. Sure. This is probably not going to stay here, but it's necessary for the moment. Now, one of the reasons that we're using SNAD as opposed to sand is SNAD has more growth ticks for the purposes of cactus and sugarcane. It's going to do that, I guess. No real reason to, just because. Now, there is a way to speed up the growth ticks for both sand and SNAD. It's not really good for service, though. So we won't really get into that. But what we're going to end up doing is letting this grow. Now, I could actually just break all but 2 of this and move from there. But long term, this is technically faster because that would reduce us down to 2 of them that are checking for growth ticks. This has 8, so this is probably our better choice at the moment. Let's put this generator down over here, I guess. So we're going to need a furnace or something along those lines in here. Because, well, we'd like to cook things, I guess. It's probably the best way of doing it. Pizza. Alright, so we have this. We're just waiting on the sugar canes for paper. We need to go get some gunpowder and some lapis, and we'll have that. We're going to make a little mini storage chest area for immersive engineering stuff. So I think that we might have some gunpowder over here. Fortunately, we also have sulfur. So here's some gunpowder. And let's grab these chests. Alright, we got coal too. Only one wither skeleton skull. Clay is the best. Oh man, we're definitely going to have to build a chance cube area. Well, not excited about it, but we're going to do it. All right, so I guess the plan is that we're going to dump all this stuff. I just need to wait for the sugarcane to grow, and once the sugarcane grows, we'll be able to proceed along the immersive engineering route. I'm going to try and look up what's good power as far as in this pack, something that's relatively low maintenance. So, you know, if you guys know ahead of me, go ahead and leave me a note somewhere. And we'll, I don't know, maybe the comment sections below, and we'll work with it. Otherwise, I'm probably going to do something lava-based, at least in the beginning, because lava is going to be relatively easy for us to make right off the bat. I do hope that you liked this episode. If you did, please leave me a like. If you didn't, don't. Maybe tell me what I did wrong. Tell me what I could be doing better. Stuff like that. Questions, comments, concerns below, as we said. And yeah, folks, have a great night.